on yourself. You need to do the right thing. You need to seek the right counsel. You need to go to the Lord. You need to move closer to the Lord. You need to make sure you do something that will please your heart and that will let go of those bitterness you've been carrying. You don't have to please everybody. If you have to wait to please everybody, of course you're going to die of depression. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Folakemi and the name of my channel is Folakemi Atos. I'm a faith, food, family and lifestyle vlogger. Today I want to talk about a very personal story, and I was inspired with one of my friends who asked me to share the story. Of course, this is the one that's going to interview me, so I just want you to join me and enjoy and learn something. But before I go on, if you are new here, please kindly consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. And I want you to hit that notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. And I want you to share my video and like and give me thumbs up because it's gonna help me. Thank you so much. So we'll see you at the other end. Thank you.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Folakemi. Yeah, my name is Folakemi.
Do you feel comfortable talking about this?
Yeah, I feel comfortable, though a little bit awkward because I don't know, but I feel comfortable talking about this. I'm not under duress to talk about this.
Can you tell us how you have been dealing with depression?
The question is a little bit hard because I didn't really know I was going through depression at first, but I was going through a lot of things back home in Nigeria, and I was going through a lot of things, so I didn't really know that it was depression. But all I know is that my mind was not together. I couldn't just place my hands on it, and I didn't know something was going wrong with me. But you know this kind of feeling that you know something is wrong with you, but because you cannot place your hands on it, so you find it very even difficult to be able to seek for help. So I know I was going through some stuff, but because I couldn't place my hands on it, I didn't know what to do. So I was a little bit confused. I didn't know what I was going through. So I would say the first thing is that I was so confused and I became so bittered. And another thing is that I was blaming myself. I keep on blaming myself. I keep on, beating myself. I keep on, holding so many grudges. I wasn't just free. That was the way I would call myself. I was confused. Let me just put that word. I was going through confusion. I was really, really confused.
How did you find out you were depressed?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just like I told you, I didn't know I was going through depression. But when I came to America, something happened. I'm not going to tell you what happened because this is not the reason for this interview. Something happened, and I was forced, I was compelled, let me use that word, to see a psychiatrist. And when I saw a psychiatrist, and she asked me some questions, and she asked me so many questions. It was when she was asking me the questions, after some time she told me that I think you are going through some depression, or you went through some depression, and that was why you were a little bit confused. Yeah, that was how I got to know that I was depressed, and I was so surprised because I never even knew that that was my problem. Yeah.
How did you feel during your depression?
Yeah, just like I said earlier, I think the first thing is that I became so confused. I became so irritated. I became so snappy. I was hiding from people I know. I don't really want to. I'm a very social type. But at that point, I realized that I didn't want to socialize with people. At that point, I was running, I was hiding. I remember there was a particular day I can never forget. I went to like a mall in my country and I saw a very close friend of mine. But because I know I was not in a good shape that day, I hid myself. And you know, after she left, and I look at myself and I talk to myself that, what is wrong with you? Something is definitely wrong with you. How can you be hiding from your friend? At that point, I was like, something is really wrong with me. Something was wrong with me and I really need to seek help. So then I lost sleep. I couldn't sleep in the night. Most of the time, I can't sleep in the night. Then I became so anxious about so many things. I became so anxious about my life, anxious about my children. Then another thing is that I felt I wasn't a good mother to my kids. I became so irritated. I became so bitter. I was holding so many grudges within me. I couldn't just let go. So, and lastly, I couldn't tell anybody what I was going through because I was in a confused state. And another thing is that I realized that I wasn't productive. I wasn't doing well in my job. Things I know I can do, I can't do it very well. Then I became so forgetful. I forget things easily. I just forget about myself. I couldn't even take care of myself. I forget about myself. Even when I'm sick, I won't be able to take care of myself. I just let it go like that. I was like, I don't even know what to do. I was so confused. Yes.
After being diagnosed, how did you feel?
It was a mixed feeling because I was like surprised that, oh, so all this why? This is what has been wrong. This is what I've been going through. But at the same time, I was happy that at last I knew what I was going through, and I know that there's a solution. Because sometimes when you don't know what you're going through, you don't even have a medicine. When you don't know you have a problem, you won't know you have a problem. You won't know what to do. But when I realized that I had a problem, of course, I know that I need to work on this, and I need to work on myself, and I need to come up with a solution. So at that point, it was mixed feeling. The feeling was that I was a little bit surprised that this is what I was going through. And the second time, I was happy that at last I know what is wrong with me, and I know what was wrong with me, and I know that I'm going to get help.
Did you receive any medication?
Yeah, not really. I did not receive any medication because the doctor told me that what I was going through, because I was able to still put myself together. So what she did was she just told me what I'm gonna do, which I don't feel comfortable to share with people because I don't want people to take wrong prescription. But it wasn't like a special drug. But she just told me what I'm going to do, and she gave me some books to read just to kind of work on my mind. And she told me that I have to let go of all the bitterness in my heart. And so she just gave me a lot of advices, but I wasn't given any medicine to kind of.
What steps did you take to remedy your problem?
Yeah, apart from what she told me in the hospital, yeah, I know that now that I knew that I had a problem, the first thing I did was that I forgive myself. Yeah, I forgive myself. I know that, okay, I can't go on with this. I can't go on with the bitterness. I can't go on with so many grudges within my mind. So I told myself I have to forgive myself, and I have to let go of the past. I had to let go of the past. Then I seek God. Yeah, I got into the Word of God. I read the Word of God back to back. I was praying, I was fasting, I was doing a lot of things just because I know that I had a problem, and I know that God can give me solution. So I seek God, and I forgive myself. Just like I said, I forgive myself. I kind of do like a recitation with God, and you know, I feel so good, and I feel so comforted because as I was doing this, and I was still going through what the doctor told me, I feel so lightened. Then apart from that, I decided to move on. I decided to forget about my past, move on. At that point, I was not thinking about any other person. I was thinking about myself, because I'm a kind of person that before I take other people's burden. I get so worried about other people that I forgot myself. But at that point, I became so selfish. At that point, I know that I had a problem and I need to fight for things. So I have to take care of myself. So I was focusing on myself, how to get my mental and emotional states together.
Do you have any advice for anyone going through depression?
Yeah, that is why I'm actually sharing this post, because I know a lot of women, a lot of men, a lot of people are going through the same thing, and some people have resorted into taking drugs or to doing things that they're not supposed to do. I just want to tell you that if you find yourself going through this, I think the first thing is that you have to seek help, because you have to know what's really wrong with you. Don't just keep quiet. You have to talk to someone. Then when you seek the right help, not just anyone, don't just talk to anybody, because you can talk to a wrong person who is going to tell you that, oh, go and take this drug, go and take this. You have to make sure you talk to the right person, seek the right counsel. Then another thing that has really helped me, forget about your past. Forgive yourself. Go to the Lord in prayer. Pray, go to the Lord, seek God. Move very close to God, and everything is going to fly away.
How do you feel after sharing your story?
Yeah, I feel so good. I feel that I've helped someone. I feel so fulfilled. I feel so light. I feel so good. Yeah, I feel so happy that I'm helping someone. I'm reaching out to someone who needs help.
Do you have any final words?
Yeah, the final word I just want to say is that to everybody listening to me, that if you find yourself in this kind of situation or in this kind of problem, there's nothing God cannot do. I want to tell you that don't bother about what people will say. You need to work on yourself. You need to do the right thing. You need to seek the right counsel. You need to go to the Lord. You need to move closer to the Lord. You need to make sure you do something that will please your heart and that will let go of those bitterness you've been carrying. You don't have to please everybody. If you have to wait to please everybody, of course you're going to die of depression. Just make sure you do the right thing. And as long as you do the right thing, you'll be on a good path. Thank you so much. I hope you have learned something from my little story. This is a personal story, but I thank God because I was inspired by a friend who just asked me to share it. Because we were just talking about this thing and he was so passionate about it, and he told me that I should just share it so that somebody's going to learn from it. Somebody's going to learn from what I've gone through. So I'm not here for somebody to sympathize with me. I just want somebody going through the same experience to learn. So thank you for listening, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.